How do you choose the perfect destination when the world is packed with must-visit places? Today we're giving you our top 10 travel picks for 2025, and these are places that offer incredible experiences, great food, affordability, and everything you need for an unforgettable trip.
And we're not just going to give you the usual list of tourist hotspots. Some of these destinations might actually surprise you. In fact, we think a few of these places are way better than the ones most people keep talking about. So stick around and let's see if you agree.
Starting with Abu Dhabi, we really enjoyed visiting because of the unique blend of tradition and modern design. I wasn't expecting to love Abu Dhabi as much as I did, but it was a place I wouldn't mind revisiting because they take elegance to the next level here.
Yeah, you can visit cultural landmarks like the Grand Mosque. It's a must visit, especially if you're into beautiful architecture, and if you're budget conscious, it's free entry to visit and explore the mosque. And for my wildlife and nature fans, we recommend going to the National Aquarium. It's beautifully designed with so much that you can see, and if you have kids, they would absolutely love it. Not to mention, it's the perfect way to escape that Abu Dhabi heat. It was the best aquarium that we've personally ever visited.
I agree. And last but not least, for our museum and history lovers, you have to check out the Louvre in Abu Dhabi. The architecture alone is worth admiring, so you have to see it for yourself. And if you're looking for a place where you can stretch your budget without sacrificing amazing experiences, this next destination is for you. Guatemala is one of the most naturally beautiful countries on the list. It's unreal. We stayed at Lake Atitlan, and it's one of the most serene places I've ever been to. The lake is actually a massive volcanic crater surrounded by towering mountains and 3 volcanoes, which makes every view feel like a postcard, no lie. There are so many amazing properties around the lake, and La Fortuna is one of the best ones. Imagine waking up to a lakeside bungalow, completely immersed in nature, but still having all the modern comforts that you need. I'd love to revisit someday with my family or for a girls' trip or something.
And what makes Guatemala such an incredible destination is the sheer number of things to do, whether you're into adventure, history, or relaxation. We're going to leave a link in the description to our video where we highlighted some amazing activities in Guatemala. One of our favorite experiences was an ATV tour that took us through local villages, coffee farms, and gave us a real inside look at everyday life in Guatemala. We also did a sunrise hike up Rastro Maya where we got to watch the sky light up. It was one of the most breathtaking sunrises we've ever seen.
Yeah. We didn't expect to love Guatemala as much as we did, but the next one completely lived up to our expectations. Bali has everything you could want in a destination because it caters to every type of traveler and budget. It's easy to navigate because English is widely spoken, and it's an amazing place to visit in 2025. Over-tourism is an issue, especially in Canggu and Seminyak, but you can escape to quieter, less touristy areas like Manggis. The best food we had in Bali was actually in Manggis. We went to a local spot named Warung Laputu, and they had a ton of options. We loved their fish dishes, drinks were amazing, and the service was top-notch. They will pick you up from your hotel and drop you off if you need to.
And you can't go to Bali without checking out some of the things the island is most famous for. There are stunning waterfalls like Leke Leke and Banyumala Twin Waterfalls, and the rice terraces are also worth visiting. The rice terrace that we recommend is Tenggalang Rice Terrace because of its location. It's just north of Ubud, so you can get there from anywhere in Bali pretty easily. There's lots of nice cafes nearby, so you can eat and have amazing views of the rice terrace, and then you can go and explore for an easy day trip.
For adventure lovers, we caught a sunrise on Mount Batur, one of the most memorable experiences of our trip.
You get to ride up the mountain on a 4x4. It's so fun. You got to check it out.
We know you want some underrated destinations, and when we think about a country that does not get enough love, Malaysia immediately comes to mind. We spent time in Kuala Lumpur and loved it. KL is a melting pot of flavors where diverse cultures come together to create one of the most exciting culinary scenes in the world. The food is delicious, and the American dollar is very strong there. We lived here for about a month, and I often wonder why people don't visit it more.
The street food culture here is amazing as well. Our Airbnb was literally down the street from a famous one, and we had pretty much unlimited access to satay, nasi lemak, and roti canai. Those are some dishes that you absolutely have to try. And the best part about it, you can eat like a king or a queen without breaking the bank. You can get an entire meal for just $3. And we can't not mention the Petronas Towers.
The Petronas Towers are iconic, but there's so much more that we didn't get to explore, like the Batu Caves with their colorful steps, and the KL Forest Eco Park right near the heart of the city. It's the perfect mix of urban life and nature, so we absolutely have to go back. And we cannot forget to talk about the shopping, from traditional markets like the Central Market to the massive malls like Pavilion KL. Shopaholics will be in heaven. Also, everyone speaks English, which makes it really easy and accessible for international travelers. Plus, the weather is great year-round, though you might need to pack an umbrella for those afternoon showers. We never left the apartment without it. If this video is helping you plan your next adventure, do us a favor and tap that like button and subscribe. We've got a ton of travel guides, hidden gems, and tips coming your way, and trust me, you will not want to miss them.
And if you're curious about any of these destinations, we've got full travel playlists with deep dives into each one. You'll find everything from where to stay, what to do, and how to make the most of your trip. Check out the description for all the links. And if it's a dream of yours to see the 7 wonders of the world, we highly recommend booking a flight to Peru. We had a memorable time seeing Machu Picchu. And before researching things to do for this trip, we had no idea the amount of activities that you can do there besides seeing Machu Picchu. We did an ATV tour in Cusco, and it was such an easy way to soak up the landscape of this country. And boy, oh boy, do they have some picturesque landscapes. That was an experience all by itself. But the tour also takes you to the Sacred Valley, Marai, and the Mara salt mines.
I can't with Levon and his rolling R's. People come from all over the world to visit the salt mines. Not because the landscape is definitely picture worthy, but there is a lot of history there to learn, and I won't spoil it too much because it's definitely worth adding to your itinerary. And don't forget to purchase some salt while you're there. Your food will never taste the same, I'm telling you. And speaking of food, the food in Peru is fire. We ate so much delicious food there, and that's another reason for us to revisit.
But let's not leave the star of the show out. Peru should be on your bucket list so that you can visit Machu Picchu. It's one of the most famous 7 wonders of the world, and pictures and videos will not do it justice. This is a place that you need to see for yourself. And planning a trip to Machu Picchu isn't for the weak, so we made a detailed video of how to do that to make your life a lot easier. Don't forget to check that out if you plan on visiting.
Now, if you're looking for a place where you can stretch your budget without sacrificing amazing experiences, this next destination is for you. We were actually shocked by the amount of fun that we had in Vietnam last year, and to be honest, we're already itching to revisit. I know I won't get a better bowl of pho anywhere else, but also because there's a lot to see and do there. You can go from admiring the serenity and the history of different historical landmarks to floating down the emerald waters of Ha Long Bay on a cruise.
Now, getting used to the traffic, there's definitely an adjustment, so get used to dodging scooters. But Vietnam is still worth adding to your places to visit in 2025. This is a bucket list destination that you can visit without breaking the bank. So many other places these days are getting more and more expensive, but in Vietnam, the prices for lodging, activities, transportation, and food are so affordable. And speaking of food, it's safe to say that Vietnam is a food paradise. I think Vietnamese food is one of the most slept on cuisines.
I agree. Even when people ask me where is some of the best food I've ever had, I forget to mention Vietnam because it's just, I don't know why I forget. It's just very healthy, it's delicious, and we recommend going on a local food tour if you can. That way you can enjoy a variety of foods and find what you actually enjoy. Train Street is also something you cannot miss. I'll never forget how it felt as the train literally rushed by you and it was like centimeters away. It was so much fun. Thailand is a destination I find myself talking about all the time because we had such a great time while we were there. From the delicious food to the beautiful landscapes, it's definitely a destination you want on your radar. Because similarly to Indonesia, Thailand is a place that any traveler can enjoy because there's a lot to do and see. We actually lived there for about a month, and even that wasn't enough time to fully appreciate everything Thailand has to offer. We stayed in Bangkok and in the Phuket area, and we did find some delicious restaurants and things to do in that area that you might want to add to your itinerary.
Not might, you need to add to your itinerary. And although it can be a long flight depending on where you're flying from, one of the things that makes Thailand even better is its incredible value for money. Whether you're backpacking on a budget or looking for some more luxurious experiences, you're going to find that your money stretches surprisingly far here. You can stay in nice boutique hotels, enjoy world-class spa treatments, and dine at amazing restaurants while keeping your wallet happy.
Trust us, we've done it. Even the street food scene alone is worth the trip. Imagine getting the most flavorful pad thai or fresh mango sticky rice for just a few dollars. Child, I can't wait to go back. Don't underestimate how much there is to do there though, because for example, popular areas of Thailand such as Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket could easily take a week or more to fully enjoy the main hotspots.
Because of that, we recommend trying to visit areas in the north and in the south of Thailand. And it's very affordable to catch flights on carriers like AirAsia, Thai Airways, and Nak Air.
And if you think Thailand is the place to visit, wait until you see what's next. It's got everything from safaris to great food and amazing culture. Kenya will automatically hold a special place in our hearts because it was the very first country we visited in Africa. We are visiting another African country this year, so stay tuned for that.
But yes, you cannot sleep on Kenya. We had such a great time there. And if you're looking for a place to stay at, we recommend the Hemingway's Nairobi. It's a beautiful property with amazing staff. They are so welcoming and we felt very safe there. And there is so much to do in Nairobi. We highly recommend the Kobe Tough Beads Factory because you'll be able to support local women who craft hand-beaded work. You can buy all types of jewelry and things there, and the best part about it, you're directly supporting the community.
Yes. The David Sheldrake Wildlife Trust is also worth visiting if you want to get up close and personal with some of the baby elephants. You can really tell that the animals are well cared for there, and we really enjoyed ourselves. Now, you can't mention Kenya without mentioning one of the best safaris in the world, Masai Mara. This was one of our highlights of visiting Kenya, from the journey to Masai Mara to experiencing what it was like to stay at a luxury camp, and of course, being out in nature, seeing everything from zebras, lions, hippos, gazelles, you name it. This was our first safari experience, and we had the best time, so definitely check out our Kenya playlist if you're looking to plan a trip there in 2025 or in the upcoming years.
We had such a great time that we are planning 2 more safari trips, so stay tuned for that. But now let's switch gears and talk about a place that absolutely needs to be on your radar for 2025, Brazil. We often hear Brazil getting a bad rep for not being the safest country in the world, but we had such a lovely time there.
Yeah.
Living in Brazil for about 3 months really opened up our eyes to what makes this country special. Yes, there's the famous Christ the Redeemer statue, Copacabana Beach, but what really stands out is the culture itself. Brazilians know how to have a good time.
That's for sure. The locals have this incredible way of making you feel at home, even if you don't speak Portuguese, because Lord knows that we don't. They have this like contagious energy that is just good vibes. It could be the amazing weather as well. Not to mention, it seems like everyone is in shape there, so they just inspire you to be more active.
As digital nomads, we found Brazil surprisingly practical. The internet connection was solid throughout the country, and we found great cafes and co-working spaces, whether it was a cozy cafe in Sao Paulo or a beachfront setup in Rio. And honestly, the cost of living meant we could live really comfortably while exploring everything the country has to offer while staying within our budget. You know I love that.
What really struck us was the diversity, not just in the landscapes, but in the experiences. One day you could be walking along the beach of Copacabana, which is widely regarded as one of the most famous beaches in the world, and the next you're in a cable car going up to see Rio from the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. And don't get me started on the views of Christ the Redeemer. It's another one of the 7 wonders of the world, and rightfully so. It's so much more stunning and larger than you would think when you see it in person. Trust me, you'll never be bored in Brazil. Even after all the time we spent there, we felt like we barely scratched the surface of what Brazil has to show.
But out of all the amazing things we got to do in Brazil, visiting Iguazu Falls was our top experience there. It's located right on the border of Brazil and Argentina, and it is one of the most famous waterfall systems in the entire world. We had such a great time soaking in the beautiful views and the landscapes at Iguazu. And you have to do the boat ride. Getting that up close and personal with the falls was a memory that I don't think we're ever going to forget.
No.
You have to go. And lastly, our number one country to visit is none other than Japan. Japan completely stole our hearts. First off, let's talk about Tokyo. This city is literally like living in the future with things like robot cafes while keeping one foot firmly planted in its rich traditions. Imagine yourself walking through the neon-lit streets of Shibuya, then turning a corner to find a peaceful, centuries-old temple. The contrast is insane. And don't even get me started on the food scene. From high-end sushi experiences to cozy ramen shops tucked away in alleyways, Tokyo is a food lover's paradise.
But Kyoto hits differently. It's like stepping into a time machine. This ancient capital is where you'll find those picture-perfect bamboo forests, stunning temples, and honestly, they're even more stunning in person than in the photos. Just try to wake up super early to beat the crowds, which is usually how everywhere goes, to get those Instagram-worthy shots.
Now, Osaka, that's where you get to experience Japan's street food scene, specifically in Dotonbori. There you can try some delicious takoyaki and get to try some sweets like daifuku. Your taste buds are gonna thank you. This city has an amazing vibe that's totally different from Tokyo's fast pace or Kyoto's serene atmosphere.
Yeah. And let me tell you about our absolute highlight, which was seeing Mount Fuji from Fujinomiya. There's something truly spiritual about witnessing Japan's most iconic symbol in person, and the fact that we got to visit it on 2 separate occasions is very, very special. It's the kind of views that make you want to pause and just take everything all in. Honestly, words cannot even describe. And the best part is, with the currency exchange rate, Japan is more affordable than it has been in years. So 2025 is definitely the time you want to make that dream trip happen. There are so many incredible places to visit in 2025, and we hope this video helped you narrow down your options just a little bit and let us know in the comments which destination is at the top of your list.
And if you want more details on any of these destinations, check out our playlist in the description. We have guides, travel tips, and itinerary recommendations for all of these places.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.